Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I'm your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we are going to be making beef jerky. Let's go. Right, beef jerky. Super easy. Decent cut of top side, top round, silver side, whatever you want to call it. Nice lean cut of meat. You can use skirt steak. You can basically use whatever you want. Marinate it in something tasty and salty and sweet for a bit, and then dehydrate it, right? Dehydrate it. Dehydrate it. Dehydrate it. Dehydrate it. Then dehydrate it. I have got a Ninja Foodi Max whatever 3,712. This guy. This is a dehydration setting. It's perfect. Works really well. I'm going to use that. If you don't have a Ninja Foodi Max 3,074, you can just do it with your oven. It's so fucking easy. Don't worry about it. All you do is put your oven on low. You want to put it on about the lowest setting it will go on, and you want to basically put a wooden spoon or something in the door to hold the door ajar so that it lets the moisture out. And it doesn't get too hot. Now, 65 degrees centigrade, or I think it's 175 degrees Fahrenheit, is like the food safe temperature that you have to get this stuff to make it safe to eat and safe to store, and so it lasts and doesn't fucking poison you and make you dead. Apart from that, it's easy. So you're just dehydrating this for somewhere between about, I don't know, like 4 and 6 hours maybe. Maybe less, maybe more. You just keep checking on it. You see till it gets to the right point, and then you take it out and then you put it in the face hole. Nom nom nom. Yeah, right, so meat. I have got a nice piece of silver side round here. Now, as you can see, it's got a big fat cappy bit. Well, not a big fat cappy bit, but it's got a big bit of fat on the side there. That's no good to us, because fat goes rancid over time. And the whole point of jerky is that it lasts for fucking ever, or, a good amount of time. So we're going to take that off. And as you can see, this is frozen. The reason it's frozen is because it makes it loads easier to cut really thin strips, and you want to kind of cut as thin strips as you can, because the thicker you make your jerky, the longer it takes to dehydrate, and the more chance that you'll end up with actual bits of unhydrated meat in the middle of it, which then go off and poison you and make you a dead person. And we don't want to be dead people, not yet anyway, but soon. So I'm just going to start cutting off some slivers of this, and we'll see what we get. And there we go, look. See? Nice and thin. Perfect for jerky. Now, we probably won't have that as one piece of jerky. What we'll probably do is maybe take that into 3, like so. And then we have 3 nice pieces. And that's what you want as well. You want to make sure you're going against the grain so that it sort of pulls apart like that and separates. And that will make it, as you can see, the grain's going this way, so you want to make it against the grain so that when you eat it, it pulls apart and it's nice and easy and not chewy, and yeah. So we're just going to keep cutting some strips off. That'll do for now. So, once you've got your meat all sliced, nice and thin, we're going to go around it and we're going to take off any of the white bits, which are the fatty bits from the outside, yeah? Because that's no good to us. Okay, and then once you've got all your meat de-whited, then you want to chop it into some weird shapes, whatever. Try and go against the grain if you can. And jerky is much like people, in that it comes in every fucking different shape, and somewhere, some weirdo will cut that bit out. Seemed like a good idea in my head. Okay, so we have our jerky. Now we have some bits that are a bit thicker. We can cut those down, we will. There we go. The good thing about it being frozen is that it allows you to cut it nice and easy. Right, now we're going to make our marinade. So, marinade is kind of whatever you want, really. This is the one that I'm going to use. It's my own recipe. It's one that I've done a couple of times. I really like the flavour. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Try and stick to roughly the same ingredients, but you know, play around with the flavours, the spice, the garlic, whatever you want. Just do whatever you. Okay, so first off, the base for it is usually soy sauce. We want about, I don't know, maybe half a cup of soy sauce. We want some liquid smoke, just to make it nice and smoky. This is hickory. Some Worcestershire sauce. Yes, that's how you fucking pronounce that. A couple of teaspoons of that maybe. I like sesame oil in mine, but you can just use a little bit of neutral oil or a bit of oil, or olive oil, or any kind of oil really. We just want a little bit of oil. So basically what you're looking at is you're looking at a salt, an oil, and an acid. Yeah, and then everything else is kind of just flavour. So you've got your salt and your soy sauce, you've got your oil and your sesame oil, and for the acid we've got some cider vinegar. So we're just going to do a splash of that. Usually whenever you're making something, if you, oh yeah, and sugar, obviously, we need to sweeten it. So we're going to add some fair trade soft brown sugar. I don't know, maybe a tablespoon. I should do. We have some garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic, but I find it gets lost in it a bit. There we go. And a little splash of hot sauce. Don't go too heavy because the hot sauce does stick around. I'm using this black garlic Carolina Reaper stuff that we used in the hot sauce taste test episode. That was really nice. But I'm only going to do a little bit. And that's basically it. Now we just need to give this a whisk. Just to incorporate everything. And why not? Let's just throw a bit of beer in there. Okay, so everything goes in here. All our bits and our strips. We're going to whisk this up a little, make sure everybody gets in there, make sure everybody's submerged. So what we're going to do is put some cling film on the top of this, put it in the fridge, leave it overnight, and then we're ready to stick it in the dehydrator. Now I'm going to do that bit off camera because it's something I can do tomorrow morning. But what you want to do is you just want to lay your strips out so that they're not touching. Nice and what you can do if you do it in an oven, if you're doing it in your big oven, is put a tray in the bottom as like a catcher for drips, yeah? Put one of the bigger trays near the top and then hang your pieces over the rail so they hang down, yeah? And then do it that way. Or just lay them across if you want, whatever. But so we're looking at doing this for about 4 to 6 hours. I'm going to leave it on overnight because I'm not planning on sleeping much. And then we'll see where we are. So the next time you see me, we should be back here with some nice, ready cooked, beautiful looking beef jerky. Won't that be nice? Oh, one more thing. Today's Sunday, the 29th of August, which also happens to be my birthday. God, that was sad. So I don't give a shit about birthday presents or anything like that, but we've been doing the channel now for over a year, and we're getting up on to like 800 subscribers or so, which is great. But you know, that 1,000 mark is not too far away. So if you want to get me a present, if you want to make me happy, find someone you know who's got a decent platform, who, you know, fucking has a load of followers, has a load of friends, I don't know, fucking whatever. Tell them how good the fucking show is. Tell them how awesome I am. And tell them to fucking spread it around and come and subscribe and shit. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. I know it's probably going to take a while, but what the fuck? Let's see if we can do it. So, thank you for sticking with me for this long. I'm now 37 years old, which is, as you probably can tell, old as fuck. And, yeah, I'm probably going to be dead soon. So let's see if we can get to 1,000 before that happens. Right, so it's like 3 AM. And I can't be asked to get my phone set back up to record the rest of this. So we're just going to do it on this camera, right? So I've got my marinade. It's been going for about 5 hours. We're going to dry it off. We're going to rack it. And then we're going to put it in our dehydrator and set that going overnight. So let's get on with it.
Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Ma ci settuato un giro d'amor, delle belle turbando il riposo.
And then we're just going to pop this in our dehydrator, or in our Ninja Foodie, which is also a dehydrator. Set this going on 65 degrees for 5 hours, and I'll be back in the morning. Okay, so we're back. This thing's been running God knows how long. I've done another couple of batches as well, so this is slightly different to what you'll see. I think... So this was the one that you saw me put in. I then did another one which was a bit spicier and a bit more sugary, which is there. And then this one, I tried to do a little bit thicker to see how that came out. So we have these. They've all roughly the same sort of, they've all got roughly the same stuff on them. The same marinade and stuff, apart from this one's a bit spicier and a bit more sugar. So you can see that it's taken on a bit of a darker kind of colour to it. And these two are fairly similar, it's just that I've cut this one in thicker chunks. So we'll try all of them and we'll see how we did. So here they are. All three. They look pretty good, right? So yeah, this is the sugarier and the spicier one. And this is the thicker one. And this is the thinner one. Cool, we'll give them a try. Okay, so let's try the spicier one first. Nice and chewy. Nice and sweet. Oh! And that big kick in the dick with the spice comes through and the garlic and yeah, really good. Let's try a nice chunky piece. Probably went a bit thick with this one, but still really tasty. This one's a little bit, because it's so thin, this one's a little bit crumblier. But it's still very chewy. So if your jerky comes out a little bit dry, it's not a problem. Throw it straight into a Ziploc bag, and then the heat coming off it will cause condensation on the inside of the bag, and that'll kind of like almost steam the jerky and sort of put a bit more moisture back into it, and that'll make it go chewy again. So a good way to save it if you've over dehydrated it slightly. But yeah, 3 different types kind of jerky. You don't know how. Please like, comment and subscribe. I have just bought a new camera. Canon D50 SLR or something? I don't know, it's like 500 quid. So, good camera to replace my phone, which I'm currently filming on, so that I can actually have another good camera. I mean, that one, you know, is not too bad, but yeah, upgrading the stream slightly, so the next video that comes out should be better quality video. Hopefully, we'll see. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Please like, comment and subscribe as well if I didn't already say that. Did I already say that? I probably already said that. Bye.
Another fat guy.